Hello. This is our Pilates warm up, so making sure we're standing hip width apart, the sides of your hips, not the width. And your feet are facing forwards. If you're standing on a ski slope, we don't want them turning in or out. Let's lengthen from the top of the head, the shoulders are back and down. We want the spine in neutral, so we're neither stuck back or stuck forward, but we're just somewhere in the middle, pulling the tummy in. Shoulders back, hands by the side. Nice deep breath in for the nose. Let everything expand, and as we breathe out, we squeeze everything in. Lovely. And let's start with some breaths. Breathing in. Breathe out, tuck the chin. Breathe in, lift the chin. Shoulders back, keep that posture. Breathe out. Stretching the neck. Breathing in. Hands forward, separate the palms and fingers. And lift up. Let your rib cage lift away from your hips. Stretch and down. And again. Add in a slight bounce. And again. And then swing down, minding what's behind you. And again. 2 more. Last one. And back to centre. Lovely. Can we just lift the right foot and lower and left and lower? So really pushing on the ball of the foot, stretching the underneath of the foot. Let your toes splay out, so feeling a nice separation there. A little bit quicker. Walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And lift the heels and lower. You can lift them a bit if you want, or all the way. Just don't let those ankles roll in or out. Can we add some arms? Again, this is building. So you can take the arms out if you want. Everything just starts at a base level and builds up. Can we hold and circle? And again, minding everything around you. And release. Lovely. Let's take the ear to the shoulder, shoulders down. And just gently roll the head forwards and to the side, feeling a nice stretch in the neck. If you find it easier to breathe just through the nose whilst you're squashing the neck, that's fine. Really gentle. And if this feels too uncomfortable, you can always just take the head side to side. Lovely. Couple more rolls here. We tend not to roll the head backwards, it's very heavy. A lot of stress on the neck. Just to the side is fine. Hold over to the right. So my right is your left. Let's have 2 fingers. Lengthen. Let that shoulder push down. Push the other shoulder down and stretch. Lovely. Thinking about your breath. Still thinking of your posture. Have a little check of your feet. Are they still facing forward? Squeezing the tummy. Drawing the belly button towards the spine. Let's look down. Little rotation. Keep breathing. And let's just look up. Still really stretching this hand. Again, if that's too much on the wrist, just relax, but draw those shoulders down. Let's change sides. Ear to shoulder, fingers, lengthen, shoulders down and push. And breathe and relax into it. Must turn my other phone off. And then rotate down, hold there. I'm going to turn the sound off my phone so it doesn't bleep. Apologies for that. And this one as well. Lovely. Let's rotate down. Again, this warm up is for, it's going to be a separate video so that you can do my other Pilates videos without doing this warm up. Always a good idea to do a warm up, but you may do a warm up of your own choosing. And those of you who know me and do my class, you're really familiar with this. And this is my first video, so bear with me. And release. Going to get a bit into these shoulders now, open up these. So elbows in as if you hold a newspaper, shoulders down, really stiff arms. So nice and stiff, no floppy arms, holding a tray of heavy drinks. Open, lead to the back with your thumbs and close with breath, making sure your toes are still pointing forward. Feet are on those skis. Lengthening from the top of the head. Let's add on, breathe in and breathe out. Really create your own resistance. Imagine it's really hard to open. You're trying to push the walls away. You can see I'm engaging my arm muscles, pulling and close. You can see the difference. This, as nice and gentle as it is, isn't really going to do much. We really want to engage and open up the shoulders, open up the chest. And we're working on our rotator cuff. We're trying to get some mobility in these joints. Lovely. One more. And then let's take our arms down. Shrug the shoulders up, give them a squeeze, and down. Then arms, elbows are at armpit height. Shrug them up so we know what up feels like, and then squeeze them down. This is down. Again, stiff wrists and fingers. Pushing down two levers as if there was imaginary, and they're really heavy, and back. Using breath, breathe out. Squeeze the tummy on the out breath, breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to do one at a time and add a head to this, a bit of combination, and get some more movement in the neck. Right arm down, look to the right. Sorry, it's your left. Your right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Last one, then hold both arms back and stretch. Try not to let the chest lift, keep it down, stretch the arms back for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Release. Lovely. A little bit into these wrists because we do quite a lot of work on all fours, so we want to prep our hands. Good for the wrists anyway. We've warmed up the neck, head and shoulders. Let's get into these wrists a little bit, just circling them around. And then we can circle the other way. And bring them to the front as if you're driving a motorbike. Grab and rev up and down. So we're getting some mobility in the wrist. Nice way to start. If you are a bit more flexible in the wrist, you can flick them up and down. Again, just see how your wrists feel. You may find a gentle one is enough. Take them out to the side. As if you're holding a doorknob. I don't know if you can see my doorknob, but it's a perfect one. Twist, twist. Twist and twist. Hands to the front, hands to the back. You can see my elbows are starting to move and my shoulders. Again, we're getting some rotation. Keep an eye on those feet and the rest of the body. Bring the arms together. Let's link the fingers, push down. And here, how does this feel? If this is hurting already, then once you're on the floor putting weight on top of that, it could hurt a bit more. So be mindful of that. You may need to perhaps do some exercise on your elbows, or we can give you some alternative hand positions. Let's push the arms out. So this is all about the wrist. Try not to think about the elbows too much. Pushing up and up. Then bring it forward and stretch round the body. I'm just going to turn sideways. You can see I'm really pulling my shoulder blades apart, letting the head drop round the back. Then we can just reverse that by taking the hands back and then stretching the chest forward, arms are back. If that's uncomfortable, this is sufficient. And turn back. Lovely. Just a couple more and then we're done with our warm-up. So our wrists, our shoulders, our arms are warm. The legs a little bit, haven't done too much. I'll do another exercise set for some standing Pilates for our legs. And release, feet a bit wider. Take one arm up, reach, this arm reaches down and lean over to the side. And with some breath, reach and lean and reach. And lean. So it's all about up and down, it's not about over to the side. Reach up, reach down, stretch. So we're stretching all down here. And then one more, reach and hold. This time take it over a little bit more to the side rather than up. Just get a nice bend in the spine. Changing sides, reach up and reach over, bending that spine. And release, lovely. Okay, so I'll roll down. I'm going to turn sideways. Again, you can be on a mat if you want or on your own floor. The idea of a roll down is to not stick your bottom back and bend in half. So I'm on an imaginary wall here, my head drops, my shoulders round, I scoop the belly in, the weight's forward, and I'm rolling down. As I'm trying to curl myself into a ball Really stretching in my back. Don't worry too much about the legs. Support yourself if you need to. Bend the knees if you need to. It isn't about the legs at the moment. Imagine these arms are heavy, so they're really heavy. Come back up. The neck is floppy, so your eyes are looking at your knees. We don't want to be here. Too much stress on the neck. Roll back up. Let's do another one of these. Breath in. Breathe out. Going to add a little, come back to the front now, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to add a heel lift and an arm lift. And down. And then back up. And a heel lift and an arm lift. Again, these are optional. You can even close your eyes now if you want to add extra. Let's do 2 more roll downs. Do open the eyes on the heel lift. And down. Let's do 1 more. And on this last one, I'm going to come onto all 4s, onto the mat. I'm just going to turn sideways. I'm going to let my bottom come down, stretch forward into child pose and rest here.